Gabriel Vincent rented property from David Dale Morgan, a prominent and local millionaire Las Vegas landowner. Vincent rented a storage facility from Morgan in the 3200th block of West Tika Avenue off Sunset Road. Vincent disappeared on November the 15th, 1979, and has never been heard from again. He was last seen driving a 1970 Dodge van. He never picked up his last paycheck. Vincent is originally from California, and he was arrested 14 times prior to his disappearance and served time in prison for robbery and car theft. When he went missing in 1979, no one reported it to the police because he was a drifter and they assumed he left on his own accord. David lived in the storage facility, Abascus Mini Storage, with his family. Two of his employees, Fred and Avis Hackett, also lived there. Vincent was apparently having an affair with David's second wife, Marie Morgan, in 1979. He took photographs of her performing sex acts and attempted to blackmail David with them. David was enraged by Vincent's actions. In February 1980, Morgan's wife, Marie, vanished. She was reported missing not by her husband, but by an employee of the Women's Crisis Center, a women's shelter Marie had sought assistance from when she wanted to escape David's abuse. Marie has also never been heard from again. Her photograph and vital statistics are also unavailable. When police questioned David about her, he said that Marie had left town with Vincent. David later confessed Vincent's murder to Marie's sister, Kim Smith. He said he ambushed Vincent at the storage facility, shot him in the groin, and tortured him before shooting him to death. He told Smith he buried the remains and covered the grave with quicklime to hasten decomposition. The Hacketts reported hearing gunshots around the time that Vincent disappeared. Fred also admitted David came to ask him and help to dispose of Vincent's body. The two men allegedly loaded Vincent's corpse into his own van and buried it off the desert off of US 95 at the Mount Charleston exit. In 1985, David's sister, Dolores Morgan, came forward and said David had confessed to murdering both Vincent and Marie. She said David had forced her at gunpoint to help him move Marie's remains in the Nevada desert in 1980. They buried the body along Highway number 95 past Indian Springs in Nevada, near mile marker number 124. Dolores says her brothers forced her to move the body again several months later. He covered Marie's gravesite with cement. Dolores attempted to lead investigators to the location, but she was unable to identify the site. She died of natural causes in 1987. In 2000, 36-year-old Diane Leone, David Morgan's live-in girlfriend since 1986 and mother of his two children, disappeared after he had been arrested several times on charges of beating her. David's girlfriend, Deanna Leone, disappeared in 2000, leaving behind all of her belongings. David had been arrested several times, like I said, for abusing her, but Leone refused to cooperate with authorities, and the charges were dropped with each incident. Leone never has been heard from again. In early 2006, detectives found a former employee who reportedly was present when Vincent was shot and was said to have helped him dispose of Vincent's body. He told police that David Morgan had killed Vincent and buried his body near Indian Springs in November 1979. David has not been charged in connection with Marie and Leone's cases, but he is considered to be a prime suspect in both disappearances. In 2007, David was arrested and charged with Vincent's murder. The case was dropped in 2012 of December, however, as Fred Hackett, the main witness, one of the key witnesses, had died of natural causes, and without his testimony there was insufficient evidence to bring David to trial. Gabriel Vincent, a white male, was 55 years old when he went missing. He had black hair and brown eyes. Vincent's remains have never been found. If you have any information regarding this case, please contact the Las Vegas Metro Police Department at 702-828-2907, or if you wish to remain anonymous, please contact your local Crime Stoppers.